So I have 3x minus 7y equals 41, and then x minus negative 2y minus 20, or excuse me, x equals negative 2y minus 21. Now I'm going to choose this equation as the one that I use for my substitution because I have x equals. So remember, we want to look at the equation where we have a variable by itself on one side, like the x by itself or the y by itself, because that tells me the value of the x. So I can take this expression here and I can substitute it in for the x right there. So instead of 3 times x, I'm going to have 3 times negative 2y minus 21 minus 7y equals 41. Okay, you can't forget the rest of the equation, right? So I'm going to distribute my 3 because if you remember, I need to make sure that I do all the math that I need to on this left-hand side. So I have negative 6y minus 63 minus 7y. So don't forget that this minus sign comes down, or you can think of this as 3 times negative 21 is negative 63. I still have some things that I can combine together. I can take this negative 6y and this negative 7y and get negative 13y minus 63. Now, if you're having a hard time seeing how this is negative 13, if we did, the same opposite, or add the opposite, additive inverse, whatever you want to call it, I have a negative 6 and a negative 7 here. That's how we get the negative 13. Same sign, you combine the numbers, and then if the numbers are negative, your answer is negative. So that's all the math I have to do on the left. So we can bring down the 41. And I already have my y's on the left-hand side. So I'm going to get my constant over onto the other side. Sorry, I don't know why I drew that other line there. So we get negative, let me write this here, negative 13y on the left equals 104. When I divide each side by negative 13, I get y equals negative 8. So then I'm going to take this y equals negative 8, and I'm going to substitute either for this y or for this y. Now I'm going to choose this y because what will happen is when I substitute the negative 8 here, I have all numbers on this side, so I won't really have any solving to do. Okay, so instead of x equals negative 2 times y, I'm going to say x equals negative 2 times negative 8 minus 21. Okay, so this equation here is what's happening right there, right? So negative 2 times negative 8 is positive 16. 16 minus 21 is negative 5. So my x is negative 5, my y is negative 8.